What's good, people? It's your boy Kelvin with Behind the Bench. Shout out to everyone out there. Hope y'all blessed. Hope y'all doing well. Shout out to the new subscribers that done came through, showed us love. Big up to y'all. Big up to that family. I hope y'all holidays was well. I hope y'all was blessed. And shout out to other guys in the group. JB, Rashad, Kobe Bryant Film Room. Y'all sub up to his page. Check him out. And Big Dog Talk Sports. Check him out. Sub up to his page also as we continue to grow and move forward. All right, I just have a question. I'm just kind of curious. Speak about the Lakers, LeBron James, and stuff like that. Okay, they're on a losing streak. They done lost a few games. They're 500. They just recently lost to the Pelicans the other night. They lost by 20 points. And, I understand that, the fans and Lakers fans and LeBron fans, I understand you being frustrated. You thought the team was going to do better, and that's fine. I understand you being frustrated. So now I'm seeing everybody across YouTube, social media, Twitter, and stuff like that. They're talking about Darvin Ham. Talking about replacing him, firing him. They feel like he's not doing a sufficient enough job with the roster and the team is underachieving or whatever. And I'm just trying to figure out, and this is a serious question, what do you expect Darvin Ham to do with this roster? What do you expect him to do? This is not a good roster. The team is just not good. This is an average to a below average roster. And if AD wasn't on the team and playing as well as he's been playing, y'all will be on the San Antonio Spurs, Charlotte Hornets type level. It's just not a good roster. You see, the playoff run that y'all had last year was fool's gold. Okay, y'all, up until that trade, y'all were like a 12, 13 seed. Y'all made this trade, and I believe JB mentioned this on a video he did the other day. It took teams in the NBA time to, kind of adjust to y'all roster and what y'all had. Y'all made the play-in, and y'all really made the play-in because of the teams in the West, the bottom of the teams in the West, like the Mavericks, they start falling off, and other teams, with low management, they was giving up games, the Clippers and stuff like that. And y'all were lucky to make it to a play-in. Y'all played the Timberwolves. Y'all snuck past them in an overtime game in the play-in, which y'all could have lost. You get to a first round, play the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies are without their starting center, Steven Adams. And then during the series, Ja Morant gets hurt, I believe, in game 2 or 3. I think it's game 2, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me. And he was out for the rest of the series. So y'all got past them, snuck past them. You play Golden State, who's a super undersized team that jacks a lot of threes. And it just happened to be the one team that y'all have a mismatch advantage over because of your size. The Warriors don't have a true center, and they still don't. And AD was able to dominate them, and y'all was able to get past them. You face the Nuggets, a real team, and then you get swept. And you see that run there was fool's gold. It wasn't a real run. Your team wasn't really a true Western Conference finalist team. I don't want to go into all the rigging and stuff like that, but like everyone was talking about, y'all got a bunch of help with free throws and stuff like that and mismatches. So it wasn't like y'all were a real high level team and y'all just happened to, and y'all real destiny was the Western Conference Finals and Denver's just a little bit better. No. The whole playoff run was fool's gold. And so teams have time to scout y'all. Y'all come back to a new season and the warts and stuff that y'all really have on the team is showing. and the team is just not good. So I'm just trying to figure out, what do you want Darvin Ham to do with players like Jared Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish and Rui Hachimura? These below average NBA players are just not that good. What do you want him to do with that? And these are guys you have in your starting lineup. A guy like Taurean Prince. And Rashad mentioned this to me. He might have mentioned on the video, which is very true. Y'all are getting these players from other teams that are cast-offs or were lower tier bench players like a Taurean Prince, a Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, and you got these guys in your starting lineup. Like Taurean Prince is an okay role player, but on a good team, he might be the 8th or 9th man in the rotation. And y'all have him as the 3rd or 4th best player. He's not that good. He's an okay role player, but on a real championship contender team, a guy like Taurean Prince is probably like an 8th or 9th man. And, y'all asking him to be a starter. And so, you can't expect Darvin Ham to make T-bone steak out of horse shit. And your roster is basically horse shit outside of AD and LeBron here and there. And you're talking about 39-year-old LeBron where his offensive numbers and stuff are not really impactful. So what do you want him to do? Okay, the lineup, he changed the lineup. I understand what he's doing. He want more scoring punch off the bench. I understand that. If you want to criticize him a little bit about the starting lineup, putting Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish and Taurean Prince with LeBron and AD, okay, I can understand that a little bit. That's fine. Maybe you should have Austin Reeves or whatever, but those guys can't play 48 minutes. So when those guys go to the bench and you bring in Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish, you're still looking at the same problem. These guys are not high-end role players that I spoke about on a previous video. They're below average role players. They're below average defensive players. And on the offensive end, they can't generate any offense on their own. They can't create their own shot. These guys depend on AD drawing double teams and AD's kicking out to them and the ball swing to them and they shooting open shots when they can. So they depended on AD and then LeBron occasionally when he drive to the rim and get double teamed, he kick it out to them. So these guys are dependent on two guys to basically generate all the offense for your whole team. And Austin Reeves can generate his own offense when he's not flopping and shit like that. So you got all these below average role players that's really dependent on really one guy, AD. And we know AD's fragile, but give AD credit. He's playing very, very well. So I'm just trying to figure out, what do you want the man to do? I think y'all would better serve to switch y'all angle over to Rob Pelinka and the moves he's made with the rosters, the bad moves. First off, by giving away all the young talent. You can talk about, okay, we won the bubble title or whatever and all that, but there's been other bad moves too. Be mad at him for bringing in Westbrook. Westbrook was a bad fit. Anybody with half a brain know that Westbrook and LeBron wasn't gonna mesh. How about Malik Monk when y'all had him? He came. Malik Monk is a really good role player, and he shined. He played well for the Lakers. Why y'all didn't re-sign him? I know, okay, LeBron and AD hogging up all the money, and y'all had to pay him, and it would have been a salary cap stuff or whatever. Okay, how about not re-sign LeBron to this big-ass contract at almost 40 years old, and maybe you can re-sign Malik Monk, a really good role player. Darvin Ham ain't got nothing to do with that. How about y'all keep Alex Caruso, who's a really good role player y'all had when y'all won y'all bubble title? How about that? Some other moves. I think y'all would better serve talking about Rob Pelinka putting together a bullshit ass roster than Darvin Ham. He's doing the best he can with a garbage ass team he got. Okay, criticize him a little bit for the starting lineup. Okay, but it's not his fault that LeBron old ass don't want to play no fucking defense and getting ripped 4 times by Jose Alvarado and then won't hustle back on defense. Is that on Darvin Ham or should that be blamed on LeBron half-assing it and not playing defense? Or you want to say maybe Darvin Ham should put him on the bench or something? Okay, and maybe be better without LeBron. Okay, but still, it's not like the man has a championship roster and he's underachieving with it. You're about where you should be. You're not that good. When I did the recap on the Charlotte Hornets game the other night, and I told y'all, it really is not that much difference between the Charlotte Hornets roster and the Lakers roster. I meant that. It's very true, other than AD. Okay, you go past AD and LeBron. Who would you rather have? Miles Bridges or Vanderbilt? Miles Bridges or Rui Hachimura? You see what I'm saying? Terry Rozier or D'Lo? I know Terry Rozier have his issues, but Terry Rozier is a better player than D'Lo. I'd rather have Terry Rozier. You see what I'm saying? It ain't that much different. Then if you add in LaMelo Ball, I know he's injured. You add him in, he's better than everybody else outside of AD. Like, this is what I'm talking about. And this is a 7-win team, Charlotte Hornets. PJ Washington. Would you have PJ Washington or Vanderbilt or Cam Reddish? You see what I'm saying? It ain't that much difference other than AD carrying y'all ass. And you see when he have a subpar game like he did against the Pelicans the other night, you get your ass blowed out. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. And then y'all quick to talk, when we say something bad about LeBron, y'all quick to talk about, oh man, why you hating on the black man and all that? A black man that's doing something positive. Okay, well, why y'all coach is a black man? Why you want your black man coach to get fired? Especially the guy that just took y'all to the Western Conference Finals. Even though it was a fucking mirage, why y'all want a black man to lose his job? I believe this is his first head coaching job. Don't y'all want to give him a chance to succeed? Y'all want to fire him? Oh, well, what it really is, y'all really don't give a damn about Darvin Ham. Y'all just want LeBron to win. That's all y'all care about. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. So I don't understand this talk on social media, man. You know, like I said on my previous video, the harsh reality, the Lakers are just not a good team. You don't have a good roster, man. You're about where you're supposed to be. A 500 team, maybe a few games above, maybe a few games below. You're not a championship team. This is not a championship roster. That Western Conference run, the Western Conference Finals, was not real. It wasn't real. You're not a true Western Conference contender. You know, and you really haven't beat any top-notch teams except OKC, and y'all just got hot from three that night. Y'all shot 50% from three. And y'all got a little help from Adam Silver and the refs. You know. Speaking of Adam Silver and the refs, just real quick. How long you gonna let LeBron keep running people over, man? With this forearm and shit like that, pushing cats away. Like, come on, man. And that Timberwolves game was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen in my life. The NBA did everything it could to help the Lakers win. They had this WWE storyline that LeBron wins on his birthday and shit like that. Y'all did everything y'all could. The only call y'all got right was that 3-point call when LeBron shot that three. His toe was on the line, barely. It was close, but his toe was on the line. You know, Adam Silver need to cut this shit out, bro. The Lakers are just not good. Trying to make up these WWE storylines. I know where to watch WWE if I want to watch it. I know where to go find SmackDown and Monday Night Raw or AEW wrestling. You need to stop this shit, man, with the Lakers. If the shit don't happen organically, you can't organically make stars in your league, then you're doing something wrong, man. And you got a lot of young stars. It's time to move away from LeBron anyway. The dude almost 40. He just turned 39. He'll be 40 next year. Like, come on, man. You can't keep hitching your wagon onto a dude who's 39 years old, man. Talk about your young stars. Promote your young stars, man. And cut out this bullshit, man. You know, trying to get these games to push the Lakers. The Lakers just not a good team, bro. I understand they got a big following and, stuff like that. You want them, but if the team is just not good, naturally, they're just not good. And I'm going to say this again. You fans need to point your anger at Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss, not Darvin Ham. He just came to your team, last year? He didn't put this roster together. Pelinka did. He the one signed Vanderbilt. I think he's to a 4-year contract. Why? Why would you do that dumbass shit? He not good. He the one brought in Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is not that good, and God bless him. The man trying to revive his career. God bless. But he not that good. He the one got rid of Kyle Kuzma, who's better than Hachimura. Like, that's Pelinka, man. Brought in Westbrook when it's a bad fit. Trading away draft picks and stuff to get Dennis Schroeder and all that mess. And brought in old Carmelo Anthony and let Malik Monk walk and all this old type shit. That's Pelinka. Start making some videos and talk about him, not Darvin Ham. Because he's a black man. He's a black coach. Y'all want to see the black men survive and do well. But it's some bullshit. All y'all care about is LeBron. That's all y'all care about. But anyway, man, that's just all I wanted to say. Ain't nothing Darvin Ham can do. Quit making him the scapegoat with a garbage ass roster. Ain't nothing he can do with this roster, man. The roster is what it is. And the Lakers are just not that good. That's the reality of the situation. That's it. I'm out, man. I'll catch y'all next time, man. God bless.